The transport industry is increasingly grappling with stringent regulations and inspections, leading to frustration among operators who feel they are doing their best to ensure compliance. One such case was highlighted by a forum user who shared the experience of receiving a PG9 or prohibition notice for a vehicle defect despite having what seemed to be comprehensive systems in place to prevent such occurrences. The discussion that followed offers valuable insights into the challenges and complexities faced by those in the transport sector. A vehicle defect amid thorough checks. Despite fleet checks and on-site reviews, a small transport company received a PG9 for tyre damage. The vehicle was under a Volvo Gold contract, indicating maintenance standards were met. OP expressed frustration, asking, "What more can you do?" Many small operators feel overwhelmed by increasing regulatory expectations. The difficulty of spotting tyre issues. One of the key points raised in the discussion was the difficulty of spotting certain tyre issues, particularly in harsh working conditions. The PG9 in this case was reportedly issued for a cut to cords on the tyre with 3.5 mm tread remaining. Forum members discussed the practicality of expecting drivers to catch such damage, especially when the vehicle had been operating in a muddy, off-road environment. Several users noted how challenging it is to inspect tyres when they are covered in dirt, making defects less visible. One user suggested implementing additional checks during the day, particularly after leaving rough sites, while others proposed midday inspections or involving tyre fitters more frequently. However, many pointed out that these additional measures come with their own set of challenges, such as vehicle downtime and the physical difficulty of checking every part of a tyre without rotating the vehicle. Appealing a PG9, a mixed experience. A recurring theme was the possibility of appealing a PG9. Some users shared success stories, especially for minor defects. One user overturned a PG9 for light surface corrosion, others mentioned inspectors' use of probes for tyre defects, yet not all appeals have been successful. The overall tone was one of resignation. Common sense versus compliance, the ongoing struggle. One of the most significant frustrations expressed in the discussion was the perceived lack of common sense in enforcing compliance. The original poster felt that the tyre defect in question was minor and had likely occurred during the course of the vehicle's work at a dump site, where the potential for damage is high. They, along with others, argued that there is no foolproof way to prevent cuts in tyres, particularly in high-risk environments, and that a delayed prohibition would have been more appropriate than an immediate one. One commenter, after suggesting that drivers should inspect tyres whenever they take a break or leave a site, acknowledged that even this wouldn't guarantee a defect-free tyre. Another user remarked, "These regulations need to be achievable," while some, with many years of experience, lamented the shift from what they perceived as helpful advisory inspections to a more punitive approach. The impact on morale and the industry. As the conversation progressed, it became clear that the relentless pressure to maintain compliance is taking its toll on those in the transport industry. One long-time operator shared their frustration, stating, "I'm glad I left the industry. I had a PG9 for a missing AdBlue cap." Others echoed similar sentiments, with several contributors noting how regulatory pressures, coupled with unpredictable enforcement, are driving people away from the sector. The consensus among many contributors was that while compliance is necessary to ensure road safety, the current system often feels unsupportive and overly punitive, especially for small operators who may lack the resources of larger firms. "No wonder this industry is losing people in their droves," remarked one user, capturing the sentiment of many who feel disillusioned. Moving forward, what more can be done? Despite frustrations, suggestions emerged, emphasizing regular communication with drivers about vehicle checks, advocating for frequent tyre inspections and midday checks, encouraging appealing a PG9 with a strong case, balancing regulatory compliance with practical realities. Operators strive to meet standards amidst challenges. Is the system supportive or punitive? Clear guidelines and open dialogue are essential.